12K. Don't remember asking for that. I don't think it's a necessary feature just to show off, to steal Canon's thunder. They just tried pretty hard to put out a decent camera with 8K. You come in, oh, that's yesterday's news actually. You're a dick. So Blackmagic just released a freak camera that shoots 8K with usable files. Even though Hollywood's 99% demons who drink baby blood, they're making a camera for the movie. I pluralized it a little late. So let's talk about if that camera's worthy enough to film me in my home studio that I built out of wood and love.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
We're on the Fuji XT4 that focuses on pyramids faster than any camera known to man. It's just one of the many benefits. It returns to my face immediately, and it's not even hard for it to do. They fixed it in a firmware update without even telling you. The autofocus is so smooth and fast, and it definitely never sees that as a face. It will never jump there. Before I trash Blackmagic for not making a camera for YouTube hobos, I've noticed that sometimes when I focus, it'll go to the background first and then me. Did it do it? I swear to God. Fuji, stop seeing faces everywhere else. This is the only one in the room. There's an owl face. Don't you dare look at it. So Blackmagic, that's gotta hurt Canon, even though they're not even comparable, size-wise and price-wise. Like, pretty much nobody's gonna be able to use the 8K files in the R5. It's just like, they're way too many gigabytes. Way too much file heat. In my honest opinion, Canon didn't care about how you would use the files. They knew it would be pretty much unusable. They just wanted to have the 8K spec on the sheet. Whereas Blackmagic was like, how can we make this the most usable, editable on any computer, even an Atari machine? They did it. I think Canon and Blackmagic had a boardroom meeting about who cared more about their customers. Oh, hey Canon, congrats on the 8K. You did it. Look at that. That's a feat of strength. Is it usable? It could be used. It's a decent file size. It's not too big. Isn't it like 2 gigs a second? Do people even have hard drives that big? I've seen them. They're affordable for the 1% Illuminati vloggers. Those are the ones we target. Do any of the editing programs recognize your file? I think they would. Like, you recognize an old friend you haven't seen in many years. It's like you never left. Well, good for you. We also made a camera. It does 12K, actually. Do you do that in a firmware update, maybe? Well, we did a study, and we found that people looked ugly in 12K. And so that's why we could have done it. But we care about our customers looking nice. Do you not care about that? Have you not seen our new skin tone magic? We just talked about it in our press conference, Canon. 15 stops of skin love. The hell's your problem? Well, the colors look nice. It's just when you see every pore in your nose, you wonder what disease that person has. Canon would never do that to you. We're soft-hearted. You can downscale the files to 4K. Then what? Well, I hope you would be able to for $10,000. Is that the real price? Or was that a joke? It's the real price, but it comes with DaVinci Resolve. $300 right off the tag there. Didn't see that coming, did you? It's nice, but I'd find it kind of hard when you can't actually carry the camera with you. You miss all the most important moments of your life. And that's sad to us here at Canon. The only use for your camera is when you go to the Arctic Circle to find the dome of our flat Earth. It's the only temperature region it will allow to record more than 8 minutes. So it's cool that Blackmagic has a 12K camera that looks usable. You could actually edit it. I don't know how big those file sizes are, but probably way too big. It's cool, but I would love a dumbed down, stupid version of that camera that just did the 4K. Flippy screen. Just for here. Amazing autofocus, but I didn't hear anything about the autofocus in that little press conference there. They skipped over that one pretty hard. Skipping rocks in a lake with your son on that one. When Gerald Undone brought over that Blackmagic camera, I've never seen a richer image. It was beautiful. Best thing ever. I've also never witnessed a calamity so disastrous. No stabilization, no flippy screen, no autofocus. It's the least usable camera I've ever seen, even though it's the best thing I've ever seen. You gotta balance those. For YouTubers, scrubs, you go on the easeability side. Don't, give me the 4K RAW. Thank you. But autofocus, flippy that screen. Ibis, can you do it? Oh, not again. Oh, he's really gonna do it. What does this prove? Every time you do it, people click off the video. The YouTube algorithm just can't handle this kind of retreat from a video. They're thumbing, look, thumbs down, right there. Immediately, this proves nothing. You can't autofocus on a bracelet and think, oh, that's content. People want to know. Nobody cares about your girly bracelet. They don't care. Why are you wearing a woman's bracelet? You shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do it. Better than your show. So thank you, Blackmagic, for pushing the envelope. That's cool. Who cares? Make a camera that I can use one day without getting an engineering degree, failing it, and then where am I going to pay for that? How am I going to do it? Focus on an action cam, you bunch of dicks. A little micro four thirds action cam. The fixed lens, Blackmagic RAW, optically stabilized, plus digital, little flippy screen. Sony X4000 wannabe. There, you got something. Innovation is fun and all until you see the bill. And then you make your short little film that sucks. No awards won. You're like, oh, that film certainly didn't justify that purchase. What was I thinking? I should have went to creativity school. So Blackmagic, you suck. If I had a choice right now, I don't even remember what it was called, the Ursa Mini. There's nothing mini about that dinosaur thing. That freak-ass dinosaur egg. That or the Canon R5 or R6 or Sony a7S III. Which one? I'm leaning any three directions over there to that three-headed monster. That giant thing? Never. Even though it's more usable, better looking, best image quality ever. For YouTubers, scrubs, we don't need it. We don't need it. How dare you, Blackmagic, for not making a camera designed for YouTube scrub hobos. Designed for movies. Like anybody watches those get a life. So it's probably the best camera ever made, but I hope they focus on something little, just another 4K update. None of the 6K stuff, maybe full frame, 4K pocket 4K full frame with focus and flippy screens. Ibis too. No Ibis. Make your own lens with lens stabe. That's the future. I'll do a video on it. So I'm gonna leave. What do you think down below? Are you buying the Blackmagic camera or the Canon R5? Sony coming. Which is better? I'm gonna leave after you buy a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt. Subscribe for more videos on the same next. It's not a girly bracelet. Fuji would never focus on a girly bracelet. Oh, I should have left. I should have just left.